Hello and welcome back to another episode of Alan Wake. Last time we uh, came back in a time before we went to the uh, cabin place. So now we're on back to the city and we have our wife there and we were gonna make some coffee for ourselves. So let's go and check that out. Oh, he looks weird. Yard. Alrighty then.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
What's that? Oh, cool TV. Huge TV. The weather reminds me of I was gonna say Alan Wake, but it's actually Max Payne. Oh, I can actually go here. Cool. There's some bills there. Are it all my bills or not? Let's go and listen to the radio. Radio City.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Can I see? I can't. They have made it so we can't see on the ground. Do you wanna go to the wife?
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Giggity giggity. Hmm. Let's go. What? Why can't I go there? Can I go and grab myself a coffee? No. That's a rooftop. Rufio W. What a nice place. Must have cost like hundreds. Examine.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan! Please check the fuse box!
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry!
Will do.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
That's Max Payne. That's definitely Max Payne.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Yeah, that was a Max Payne reference. Alan Wake returns to sender. What
I
I
really
can't
don't like this,
forget,
Alan. Please
Alex
hurry.
Casey. Yeah. What are those guns there?
Alan! I really need those lights gloves on.
Yeah. Hush. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Ah, it's here.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Ooh, candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Alrighty.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Ooh, kissy. Really nice apartment building. Jealous. Bright Falls to present. Alrighty then.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Ooh, jeez.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me.
Sure.
I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Bright Falls. Nazi, what was? It says something.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office.
That.
Just go down the corridor.
Sure thing.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake?
Of course.
Well, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
It says UFO scare. Lights in the sky. Frightening populations.
You're good to go, Mr. Wake. Sarah's probably waiting for a chance to talk to you.
Of course, but I'm gonna just have a look-see at the office. There's an ambulance. Can I punch you in the face? Face. Can I close this? Ooh.
The sheriff wanted to see you in her office.
Yeah, hush. Don't wanna see that. Don't wanna see it. Hello. Talk to Sarah. It's closed.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Sounds cool.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Alrighty then. I'm just having a look. See, hey, what's that? Exam.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Alrighty then. Stucky's gone. He's gone.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Whoa.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing, missus. Don't mind me. Nothing in there. Is there anything here? No. No.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Oh, cool.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Oh,
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Can I somehow use my phone? Hey, there's somebody else. Disappeared. Knack for whining kunst. What about the cat? I want to read the cat. God damn it. Okay. Where do I want to go?
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
The light's on! The deputies, they won't... Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy.
Yes,
Don't
I am.
let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was.
Aliens.
It was a goddamn space alien!
Right on.
I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Okay. Fine. Anything else? Let's check. Ooh, this bit.
I told him,
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Alrighty then.
I don't hear where on your feet.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the Sheriff's Department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh?
Fine.
There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Okay, I think I'm gonna end the episode here in this beautiful music. Don't wanna hear that music. So yeah, thanks for watching this episode of Alan Wake, and I will catch you on the next episode. This has been SkyFly, and I will say adios and thanks for watching.